Hello, my little Tweety birds, and welcome to the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every other day for 100 days I duel with a different deck 3 times a day. I'm your host, Memphis, and today, as you can tell, we're playing Lyrilusc, the level 1 archetype. They hit surprisingly hard, so much so that you might call it ludicrous. So, of course, we'll start with the deck profile and get the duel started. For our monster lineup, we run 3 of each of the titular Lyrilusc. We run 3 Turquoise Warblers, 3 Sapphire Swallow, and 3 Cobalt Sparrow. We run 3 copies of King Caballo, 3 copies Jester Config, 2 copies of Motivating Captain, 1 Big One Warrior, 3 Raid Raptor Last Strix, 3 Battle Fader, and 3 Turbo Booster. We got, for spells, 3 Stoic Challenge, 3 Twin Twister, 1 Monster Reborn, and 3 Insta-Fuse. As for traps, we run 3 copies of Storming Meter Force, just in case. For our extra deck lineup, we run 2 Lyrilusc Recital Starling, 3 Lyrilusc Assemble Nightingale, it is our main playmaker, our main go-to monster. We run 2 Lionheart, because I love Lionheart so much. We got 2 number 77, the 7 Sins, and 2 Raid Raptor Ultimate Falcon to go along with that last Strix from earlier. We got 1 Great Fly. We don't really use it, but, you know, if you want it, it's here. And we run 3 copies of Thousand Eyes Restrict, not only because he's decent enough removal, but he is also a level 1. This is a turbo build. We're trying to bring out this Assembled Nightingale, give it a Stoic Challenge, and then beat our opponent to death with it. And so, now we shall begin our 3 duels against random opponents on YGO Pro, so let's get started. Alright, our first opponent is Vegito Royal Blue. Fascinating. We want to go second with this deck, as we do some battling and beat our opponents. So, opening hand, not that great, to be honest. I mean, I could normal summon this. I could make the Lyrilusc. Or up against trains. Ugh, they negate things, and that would be bad for us, because trains are the negator. Jay is about to start himself off with a Dora, which is not good news for us, but while we wait for train things to happen, I have the daily shout-out, and today's shout-out is going to go to a special person. It's going to Mr. PewDiePie, who is the number 1 of all YouTubers. Yeah, sadly, he's very shortly away from losing number 1 subscriber spot because of those butt munches over on T-Series. Oh, he started with Gustav or something. Oh, he's probably going to make Lieb. But yeah, what was I saying? PewDiePie, good old Felix, he's an awesome dude. And I really feel for him. You know, I mean, to put all that work into doing what you love to do, and then for some, newbies to just come out of nowhere and be like, hey, we're taking your spot. I hate that. I really do. So, for our turn, depending on what this is, this could be something very bad. That could be. So what we're going to do is going to start with our Insta-Fuse, pay 1,000 life points, and bring out a fusion monster from the extra deck. And we're going to go with Thousand Eyes, because his effect is that we can target a monster and equip it to our monster. Granted, I cannot do the battle or something. Yeah, he can't attack, basically. And so now, set this. And then, I'm thinking if I should, I shouldn't go all out. I'm going to start with a Turbo Booster. And I can special summon Turbo Booster the turn I normal summoned monster. If I had the equip spell, I would totally go all in, but I don't. Sad to say, but we're going to start with an Assembled Nightingale. Put it right there, and this can attack our opponent directly. I mean, he can already. But it can attack directly equal to the number of materials it has. And it has 3, so it's going to do about 1,800 damage right now. Depending, of course, on what this is. This could still be... What the heck is this? This is some kind of weird train build, I tell you what. Anyway, yeah, we're going to go ahead and keep attacking directly. He's got the Hustle Russell. I can't believe someone actually plays this card. It's ridiculous. But yeah, we can do so much damage. If we had the equip spell, I could boost this thing to ridiculous amounts and OTK this guy, but did not get that. Yes. Granted, if he had Twin Twisters, he would have just destroyed Stoic Challenge. So, there's that. Now we're going to go ahead and end our turn. And though our opponent's going to draw, and we're going to go ahead and right away use this effect. Normally wouldn't do this, but always fearful of kaijus. Because kaiju is one of the things, if you can detach material from this, can't be destroyed by battle, can't be destroyed by card effects, and, you know, I don't take any battle damage the rest of this turn. So even if he kaiju'd it, I would still not take damage, and that's why I detach right away. So yeah, I got the 2 level 10s. Question is, are you going to make Doran now, or are you going to just keep making Gustav Max for whatever ridiculous reason you keep making Gustav Max? I mean, granted, I'm going to take a lot of damage, but if I leave this on board, you won't be able to do anything. Never mind, just going to make Leave Now. Leave now or forever hold your pants. Alright, I don't think he understands that this can't be battle. You can't hurt my bird. My bird is the word. You know, I'm actually going to leave that on the board for a little longer. And my reason being, if he draws into a Pegasus dude, then, you know, he could just recover and make another Gustav. I mean, most sane trained players don't play more than 2 Gustav Max, but this guy is, I don't think this guy's most trained players. He's playing a very odd build of trains. I really did trains a while back. They worked rather well. Did he just get Gustav back? I think he did. Let me double check. Yes, he did. Alright. Yeah, I figured as much. So what we're going to do is continue to stall. We're just going to go ahead and do some more direct attacks because we can. And we're going to keep doing some damage. The problem with detaching off of our assembled Nightingale is he gets weaker every time and less attacks. So therefore, detaching one material actually reduces our damage output by a lot. Alright, your move, dude. Your move. Yeah, so let me think. I'm going to wait to use this until we use up all the materials on assembled Nightingale. That is my plan. And I forgot to detach now, but that's fine. I don't think he has any kaijus. I mean, maybe he does. Maybe he's just waiting. Who knows, man? Who knows? All I know is this is going to get tricky. It's going to be a tricky play. Good old Lieb. I wonder what rank 10 is going to make that video on them. I mean, he will. He will, and it will be glorious. I saw the trap for these guys. It was terrible. Blitzkrieg Bombardment. Not only is it a waste of a good name for a card, it's a waste from this archetype. Totally stupid. I do not like it at all. Lieb, I like. Pegasus, I like. This thing, I like. The spell card is interesting enough. I mean, you can do things with it. It's not perfect or nothing, okay? I mean, go ahead, dude. Do you. I'm waiting for myself to have some things, and I'm just going to go ahead and, no, I'm actually going to kill the Night Express Knight. Because you were a silly person and put that on the board for some imbecilic reason. I don't know what that reason is, but you did it. Go ahead and keep it up, man. Keep it up. I don't take damage, so don't even think about it. You got that Lieb, but it ain't. Trolley Ollie. Really? What a noob. Now we're just going to set that in defense and end our turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for him to destroy this, and then we're going to Storming Mirror Force him. So hopefully he'll... No, he wasn't that foolish. I was about to say, maybe he'll, you know... Maybe he'll summon something, then attack. And then we're going to go ahead and use our Storming Mirror Force. Goodbye. The question is, does he have the Flying Pegasus? I think he does. Well, he has one in the graveyard. That was the only one I've seen. Okay, rail car, and then, yeah, that's what you got. That's what you got to need. Let me think about this. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, he's going to get a train regardless of how... no, actually, now that I think about it, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna play our Instant Fusion. But I just realized is not so great, because if he summons that Gustav back, I will lose now. But we're gonna go all out for it anyway. We're gonna go ahead and use Big One Warrior. Get rid of one of these, bring him out. Actually, I just realized I didn't calculate that quite right. That's kind of sucks, but what the hell? Well, what can we do? We're going to bring out a 4-point Lyrilusc, which is a slightly bigger Lyrilusc than the one we had before. Where is that equip spell? I tell you what, I would have won this turn if it hadn't been for the equip spell. I'm calling it a field spell. There is no Lyrilusc field spell. That would be really weird. What would it even do? I mean, there's only 3 main deck Lyrilusc to begin with. Pretty small archetype Lyrilusc, now that I think about it. I mean, they got 3 main deck monsters, 3 extra deck monsters. That's it. That is all they have. Alrighty. So depending on what he has, if he's got the Pegasus, I'm doomed, because he'll just make Gustav Max and run me over with a train. Or he'll just summon Trolley Ole, because he's a very silly person. I mean, kudos to you silly people. What are you going to do? Make the boat? Oh. That is not what you did at all. Well, I'm going to go ahead and detach a material so that you basically lose, because you were a silly person and foolishly put level 4s into a beloved train deck. How dare you? Alright, so what does this do? Attach a material, target a machine, it can attack one directly. Yeah, but that doesn't work because I've used my Supple Nightingale and I don't take damage. I don't take damage, period, my bro. It's not just from battling this. You don't take damage, period. Granted, it's going to take another turn to beat him because, you know, a Supple Nightingale lost points. Come on, Stoic Challenge. This is your time to show up. You are not Stoic Challenge. Alright, we're just going to have to keep battling, man. Stoic Challenge is being a prima donna. It's like the Dot Magician the other day. Just doesn't... You make a deck about it, a deck that relies upon it, and it doesn't show up until the last minute. We're just going to keep attacking, because that's what we do. And I'm pretty sure unless this guy, like, gets rid of this, he is a doomed person. Let's see, end phase. And then we're going to go ahead in the draw phase, use this effect. No damage for me. Granted, it can take effect damage, but, you know, you don't have a Gustav on the field. So, there's a special schedule. Target a machine in the grave with 3,000 more attack, special summon it in defense mode. Interesting. Tell me more. You gonna make the dreaded machine link that doesn't exist? Oh, I forgot that that was a machine link that does exist. Alright. Now what? Oh, he does have the Pegasus. Alright. I've mocked the level 4 trains too much, and now they're going to do the things. I'm going to get Gustaved to the face, and then I'm going to lose. Dang it, man, we were so close. Look how close we are. This is ridiculous. I tell you what. I tell you what, where the heck is Stoic Challenge? Yep, I've seen this song and dance before. He's gonna make himself Gustav Max, and I'm gonna lose. I'll give him his GG, because he won. Yeah, I can't do nothing about that. He has won. Good job to you, Vegeta, I guess. Alright, let's go into Duel 2. Get that Stoic Challenge on board. Alright, we're up against green now. Interesting, just the color green itself. Green's forever, you might say. It's an old joke, green's forever. Me and my buddies used to play Halo. Still love Halo. We have this deep lore of the teams. Green team is a bunch of crazy fanatics. Interesting. Oh wait, I totally forgot 1 for 1. What the hell was I thinking? How did I forget 1 for 1 in this deck? I swear I thought about putting it in here. I somehow forgot to. I feel silly now. And I've forgotten what I was talking. Oh yeah, I was talking about the green team in Halo. Yeah, the green team are a bunch of like crazy fanatics who shout "greens forever" like all the time. They're a bunch of crazy people. It's just part of the lore we came up with. They're like the guys who are against everybody else. They're a bunch of crazy people. And this guy is setting up some mean infernoids. I tell you what. Let's guess level 8. No. Wait, can you even normal summon most infernoids? Jeez. I think I picked Darkness Diablos, and that is normal summonable. Rip, yeah, you pretty much lost, my dude. Or am I resting in peace? I have a battle fader, though. I don't think you can OTK me. Lol. Thank you, Mr. I mean, if he loses because he decks himself out, does that mean I technically won? Kind of. I mean, I haven't done anything yet. That's the thing. I mean, I did technically beat him because I picked, like, the right number. I remembered a Tondel and some other, I remember some Infernoids, but not all of them. And I know, like, a Tondel is level 8, but I forgot that I guess he can't be special summoned either. I guess I just got lucky and I picked the right number, dude. The question is, what is this guy going to do? I mean, he can make Onunku, I believe. I think they can be special summoned from the graveyard, right? Must be yeah, they can by banish 3 Infernoids while your hand, while levels are level 8 or lower. Okay, so now you can't summon. You can't summon Devyati. Ganonunku. Alright, my turn. I mean, this is technically a win, I'll tell you what. And level 1 beast type monster. Beast type. Winged beast. Okay, there we go. Let me think about this. Special summon this in a level 1. If I have a winged beast. Is this a winged beast? Yes, it is. Let's summon a Raid Raptor Lastrix. I'm going to use Sapphire Swallow to summon both Sapphire Swallows. We have not normal summoned yet, so now we're going to special summon the Jester Confit, because like I said, I want to normal summon. Bring out all these dudes, and then we're going to make our Shambled Nightingale. Booyakachu. And then I'm going to attack 5 times directly for 5,000 damage. Because I can, and he can't do anything about it. Alrighty, there you go. And I still, where is that Stoic Challenge? The Stoic Challenge is being a dick. Because I could have done... So, what Stoic Challenge does, just so you know, you equip it onto an Exceed monster. It can't use its detaching effect. But it gets 600 attack points for every material on it. And I believe also on other Exceeds on the field. I forget exactly what, but basically it turns Nightingale into a 4,000 beat stick that can attack 5 times directly. It can still do that point. So you can do 20,000 damage with this. But we did not get the equipped spell, so we can't do that. And then immediately go ahead, detach a material, say, no, you don't get to win. I mean, granted he could have, like, Effect Veiler or something. I doubt it in this deck because I don't recall Infernoids having a lot of effect negation. They can banish things from the grave if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Let's see. If this card attacks and posts monsters at the end of the battle phase, banish a card on the field. Oh. Okay, so you banish things. Granted, I am still going to win because is very little this guy can do. Let's go ahead and end our turn. So he'll draw a card, and then the phone will ring. Who the heck is calling at this hour? Hold on 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Long distance calls. Okay, what do we got? Saryuja is here, and nope. There will be no Saryujas for you, sir. Nope. I say no to you. I'm not going to let this slip through my fingers, I tell you what. That would not be good, and yep, yep. Alright, that actually helps us quite a bit. What does this one do? This card attacks can be activated, banish a card on the... Oh, it's the same dude. What was I thinking? Granted, it doesn't matter because I'm just going to win because he's going to deck out next turn. But I'm going to do my Kinkabio, summon this clown, and do some other things. I might also... Wait a minute. I just thought of something important. What? What do you have? What? Yeah, I just realized he has Saryuja, and I can use that. Boomakachu. Summon another one of these right here, because then this will gain more power. So I can use your Saryuja against you. Thank you. And now I shall attack you for game with my Mega Chicken. Go Mega Chicken! Oh, he surrendered. All too bad for you, man. I had that recorded. So it doesn't matter if you want to rage quit, you piece of shit. Alright, let's go into Duel 3. Alright, the third and final duel, we're up against a 5Ds fan. I also liked 5Ds, to be honest. The question is, what sort of deck is this? If he's not playing Synchros, I will be very upset. Of course, I will also be upset if he just summons, like, Omega over and over again. Or that, Junk Speeder dude. Because Junk Speeder is a piece of shit. What? Just straight... Oh, it's a rock. I mean a big-ass rock. Let's see. Rocks can't be destroyed except by... Okay, that doesn't affect me at all because I don't even bother. Let's see. Special summon that. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm good. Unless this is some sort of monster effect negation, I should be sitting pretty. And I'm going to special summon my chicken. And I'm going to use the effect of... Let me think. Wait a minute. Discard. Yeah. Gonna get rid of the clown to bring out my big one warrior. Summon Kinkabio. Kinkabio will then use its power to bring back the clown. Clowns are a very weird archetype. I mean, they're not really an archetype, they're more of a series, but there's only like one or two real clowns. Like Mystic Clown and things like those. Those aren't clowns. The only real clown is, I think it's Wood Clown, which is like this really old normie monster. It's a really weird, it's a, what is it? It's like one of those naming things, like with Frog the Jam. It's like the original Japanese uses a different kanji in their naming. So that's why, like, Frog the Jam isn't a frog, and Red Eyes Beat Chick doesn't work. The same thing applies to clowns. It's weird. Just like the glorious Japanese people. They're gloriously weird. Never been to Japan, to be honest. I'd always, maybe someday I'll go there. And then I'll go to Akihabara, buy all the models, and people will look at me like a crazy person. And they'll be right. Alright, we have done enough damage for now. Stoic Challenge, who needs Stoic Challenge? Clearly I haven't needed it thus far. What is this? All rock monsters of Triamid. I am going to protect myself now, just in case. What does this do? Your opponent's cards effects. Okay, so it's a good thing I did that. If this face a card and the field zone is sent to the graveyard, special summon a Triamid. Fascinating. And by fascinating, I mean extremely boring. Alright, let's just keep it up. I think I've got game. Actually, I do have game. He does not have enough life points left, so no. I'm just going to attack for the game. This was an interesting deck, I guess. I mean, all he did was summon this thing, which is... it is what it is, I suppose. So, I think Lyrilusc, they did alright. I mean, I would have liked that Stoic Challenge and do that OTK again, but sometimes that doesn't want to do. This is dumb. Well, you would think that. Alright, it's time for the end screen. I'll see you guys later. Alrighty, the Lyrilusc 2018 got 2 out of 3 wins. We did alright. The trains was our nemesis, though. I mean, the thing is, Little Birds versus a, full-on locomotive. doesn't end well. But we did alright, even though Stoic Challenge was a prima donna. It didn't bloody show up any time that I needed it. But we summoned everything we want. We got a Assembled Nightingale like every time, so that's always what you want to see. So as a turbo deck, this is a total success. So anyway, as always, thank y'all for watching. Let me know what you thought of the deck in the comments, yada yada yada. I will see you again next time with a surprise deck. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I already know what I'm going to do. I just got to make it. And I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. See you, everybody.